A Tiger in the Zoo, written by Leslie Norris, tells us about the contrast of a tiger kept in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. Now let us start the poem with its explanation. First stanza. He starts in his vivid strips the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet, quiet in his quiet rage. Here he stands for tiger. In the first stanza, we are talking about the tiger in a cage in the zoo with bright and clear strips on his body. The soles of his feet are as soft as velvet. The way he moves about to and fro in the cage shows his restlessness and unhappiness. In the fourth line, you can see the word quiet rage. Quiet rage refers to the fact that the tiger is in great anger, but he is quiet. He does not roar, sensing that it is useless. Now the second stanza. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. In the second stanza, we are talking about the tiger in its natural habitat. The tiger lurks. Lurks means to wait. So the tiger lurks near the prey in darkness. He has to attack the prey secretly. He slides through long grass in order to attack the prey. Here the poet has used long grass. This is used to show that the tiger hides him from the prey because it makes his hunting job easy. He goes near the water hole because the plump deer come there in large numbers to quench their thirst. They become easy prey for the tiger. Third stanza of the poem is, he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, bearing with white fangs his claws, terrorizing the village. Here the meaning of bearing is exposing or showing. Fangs means teeth. Terrorizing means frightening. So here we are seeing that the tiger is at the jungle's edge. As the jungles are disappearing, the tigers or the wild animals are moving near the village. The tiger is a source of fear. It terrorizes the villagers by showing his claws. White fangs show anger of tiger. Next stanza. But he locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, staking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. The reality is that the tiger is kept locked in a concrete cell in the zoo. Though he has got whole lot of strength, but he lies imprisoned behind the bars. Therefore, all his strength becomes meaningless. The tiger stakes the length of his cage because he has nowhere to go. He cannot run fast as he did in the forest. The tiger ignores the visitors because he has no interest in them. And the tiger has lost interest in life. Next stanza is, he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his bright eyes at the brilliant stars. Here the tiger hears the sound of the patrolling cars. It is very clear that we are talking about the tiger in the zoo. Whole day he is not able to take rest because of the visitors. And at night he hears the sound of the patrolling cars and these sounds disturb the tiger, as he is not used to listen to such harsh sounds. His bright eyes stare at the starlit sky. He seems to be cursing his stars, which have put him in a hopeless cage. So, dear students, we need to change our attitude. We should realize that animals, wild or pet, are essential part of food chain. If any one of the animals goes extinct, the food chain is broken. It is sure to prove to be destructive to mankind. Therefore, we should make all efforts to preserve animals.